So this is a school garden update video. It's July 13th, 2026. In this here we have the French canary melons. And as you can see, they are a little bit white still, but they're starting to get that little football shape. They're super, super happy in here. There's a lot of them. They're going around. And then they're spreading here. These are pumpkins, so eventually these guys are all going to meet up and be best friends. There's some more on this side that are starting to change their color. They'll get the color of a cantaloupe. Bumped like a cantaloupe. You'll start to smell the sweetness of them. Bees love this. That's the senna plant. And then along this whole row, you can see we have all the pumpkins starting to come up. This pumpkin here, one of the students planted before we went off break. So they'll be really excited to see how big it's gotten. There's native milkweed in here, along with, I think they said that was Mexican lavender. I'm thinking it's like a purple flower. If I'm wrong, you guys can put it in the chat. This was a tomato plant that just came up. So I don't know if a birdie did it or what, but this was not planted here. But we have tomatoes. There's pumpkins in here. This one was not happy. It got really crinkly. So I added some mulch around it. So hopefully when its friends meet it, it'll be happy. And this one here is the last run, it seems like, of the lemon cucumbers. I've made a lot of video on that. But this is what it looks like right here. Looks like a little lemon. It's got little black spikes on them that just brush off with a brush. And they're super crunchy. The dragon fruit has got another little piece on there, so that whole piece has grown over summer. There's lavender in here, basil, and rosemary. This one right here is Mexican hydrangea. So that's blooming. Again, more pumpkins. These are called red lips. More pumpkins. This right here is the zucchini. So it profusely gave me zucchinis. And then it went through like the ugly stage. And now it's getting brand new leaves and new flowers. And we're going through the second wave of the zucchinis. So hopefully they last a few more weeks for the kids to see. But we'll be rotating crops here really soon. There's zucchinis. And then this is narrow leaf milkweed. It's supposed to be native to California. More pumpkins, and as you can see, these ones are starting to vine, which is awesome. Starting to get some vining ones. And then we have the grapes. Dun, 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 dun. And this grape, they'll meet in the middle. Some more pumpkin that's vining out. This is tropical milkweed here. Some more of that lavender. And then there's pumpkins. And then some flowers. And this again is French canary melons. And then we have strawberries with our lemon tree. This is a Meyer lemon. This was what started it all. This tree has been here for a long time. So we saved this tree and had this whole garden revamped. All of these French canary melons came from one melon, all the seeds. So it had a ton of seeds. I rinsed them, I dried them, and I planted them, and they're just going bonkers, all from one plant. And this is what is this one? Oh, this one is boysenberries. So they are nowhere close, but boysenberries here. And then over here is the blackberries. So they're not giving me berries, but they're giving me a lot of greenage. The other ones are giving me fruit, but not a lot of greenage. So it's kind of opposites. This is the Georgia Candy Roasters. And this you can see actually from the street. My husband bought me these arches now. They're over almost every single box for vertical planting. But these things are bonkers. If you can see how big this thing is, I mean, it is literally gigantic. Can't even get the whole thing in the video. The stem is supposed to get woody. You're not supposed to be able to prick the skin with your fingernail. So they're not quite ready yet, but they are humongous. So the kids are going to be really excited about these. And I've just been weaving these through the wire here. And I mean, they're still coming down. They're still stretching out. There's a lot of them in here. I think I counted like 12 or 14 of them. And then some of them get, you know, small and they shrivel up, and then I just pick them off. But there's a lot in here. And they're supposed to taste like pumpkin pie. You're supposed to be able to do a lot of stuff with them. But we read that if you pick them too early, that they kind of taste like a zucchini. They're not sweet. You're missing out on all the goodness of them. So Georgia Candy Roaster was definitely a hit here. This is a butterfly bush. It's an early blooming, so we'll get flowers in January and February for the butterflies. More of those red lips. This is pineapple sage. Butterflies love the flowers on this one. It's like a little red flower. This is chocolate mint. Crazy, but it does smell and taste like chocolate. And then lemon balm. And then this is just regular peppermint right here. And then that is some more Senna plant. Tomatoes. Tons and tons and tons of tomatoes. They're starting to get kind of nasty in here. They're getting really like tightly woven. And when I was watering, I was noticing these like little white flies, which I started getting at home. It's from like lack of airflow, so I need to look up like what to do about indeterminate tomatoes. I don't see them right now, and I'm seeing a lot of ladybugs, so that's good. Hopefully they do their job and start eating some of this stuff. This right here is jalapeno. There's one. Dun, 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 dun. That boy's coming home with me today. And then we have chili peppers in here, but they're not quite ready yet. They're really small. They get real big. There's pear tree. I have a lot of fruit trees too. They're just not fruiting. But this one happens to be giving me little flowers at the top. I don't know if you can see them, but there's 2 flowers. This one's a flower. This is jasmine. So hopefully it will climb. And then this is kind of where I was seeing the little flies, was on the cherry tomato. So I gotta look it up and see. You can kind of see them. I mean, I gotta show everything, right? They look like little gnats. And then this tomato plant, even though I have a lot of tomatoes, this one, my hose was leaking and I had it in here and it overwatered this plant. So this one's probably gonna just come out. But like I said, I'm not lacking in tomatoes at all. And then we have some more peppers here. These will be bell peppers. And then, let's walk over here. I picked one of these the other day, but this is eggplant, so they're doing good. And then, these are gonna be ladybugs. I don't know if you guys know the stages of ladybugs, but it's going into its chrysalis stage, and then it emerges as a ladybug. Hi friend. Then in here I have more bell peppers. You can see they're starting to grow in here. Not quite big enough yet. Bell peppers here. These tomatoes are delicious. Let me see what they're called in here. I don't know if I have, I do have the tag. Okay. Husky cherry red cherry tomatoes. Delicious. The whole leaf system is like weird. It's like a stiff leaf versus like floppy leaves. They're real stiff. And the tomatoes are absolutely delicious. But look at it, it's just exploding. So cherry tomatoes are really the way to go. They really produce Oh, there's a big bell pepper back here. I see it. Let's see if you guys can see it. There we go. It's a good one. And then we thought it was too late to have some green beans, but I guess we were wrong because we have green beans. And we planted them really late in the season, like almost too late. We got free seeds at the fair. So I was like, well, they're free. Let's just plant them. And I've got green beans in here. So I'm going to let them grow a little bit longer. This one, those mine. This bad boy's coming home with me. But there's like little ones. I mean, it didn't do that great because, like I said, it was late. But, I mean, they're going. They're trying their best. So we're going to let them do their thing. But this is our school garden. It's gigantic. It's a lot of work over summer. Me, my husband, my kids have been coming out every day and watering and weeding and just taking care of it. I mean, we're in SoCal and it's hot, so the boxes get watered automatically, but everything in between has to be watered by us. Everything not in these beautiful little cubes is all hand watered with love. So it's a lot of work, but well worth it. I cannot wait till the kids come back. They're going to be so excited. I mean, just super, super excited. So this was a major update video on our school garden.